What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode. Before I begin, hit the join button that you see on my channel now and become a member. If you don't see the join button, you're going to see a membership tag where you can hit it and become a member. Members are going to get one-on-one chats live, membership chats only, one-on-one workouts with me in the live membership workouts where everyone who's a member can join the workout. If you're serious about supporting me and you're serious about supporting the youth and becoming a part of this movement, then become a member. Hit the join button now. Don't get mad when I begin the chats and you see it says members only and you have something to say, because a lot of people have a lot of questions. And I understand that. I want to answer all of the questions. Some of the questions have nothing to do with prison. I want to answer all of the questions. That's why I'm going to open up the chats to everybody. Let's say on Monday at about 6 o'clock, I'm going to open up the chats to everybody, because I can't be taking time out of these videos to explain these sort of things or answer certain questions. People want me to just get straight to the story, which I understand. That's what they're here for. And that's what I want them to do. People in the comments saying, oh man, get a job, stop robbing people, because I shared my life and told y'all that when I was younger, now one of them when I was a little bit older, but most of these robberies happened when I was younger. No excuse. I'm not justifying it. I'm just explaining. There's a difference between explaining something and excusing something. And I'm just explaining what happened. I was a young man and I made some mistakes, but the decision was all mine. And I take full accountability for it. It was no one else's fault. It's not the system either. The system, make no mistake about it, is racist. Once you get in there and it gets his hands on you, you're in big trouble if you're a black man or a Hispanic person. These are just the facts. The statistics bear this out. However, I'm not blaming the system for my shortcomings and my indiscretions, because there are many black men who've never been to prison, never been in the system, never been to jail, never been arrested. So I can't say it's just because I'm a black man, particularly because I did commit those crimes. And so I take full accountability for it. And for those who are saying now, get a job, I got a job, motherfucker. I got out last year, April 19th, 2022. I began working right away through a temp agency. And then the job that I have right now, you don't need to know what the hell it is. I've been working here since July of 2022. So I got out in April and I began working this job 3 months later in July. Been here ever since, almost a year and a half, right? I'm also in West Los Angeles College, taking up motion picture and television production crafts. I've been in school since August of last year. So I began working in July, and then I enrolled in school the very next month in August, and been in school ever since. So I'm doing something with my life, and there's a whole lot more to come. But my passion, my drive, my determination is to steer the youth from the mistakes that I made, period. Let's get into the protocol. After this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the black structure on a level 4 yard. I'm not going to give away too much for obvious reasons. That's what I'm saying. You guys have questions about where we stash our cell phones at, where we stash our weapons at. I'm not going to make a video about that for obvious reasons. I don't want the police to get a hold of this video or whomever. Or the opposition, because I'm free, but I still have a lot of comrades behind the wall, and I would not want to jeopardize them for any reason. And so I'm going to answer your questions the best that I can without compromising the people that I left behind. Why am I giving you these protocols? So that you'll understand, in case you don't listen to me and take your smart, tough ass to prison anyway, because you're not paying attention. A wise man learns from someone else's mistakes. He doesn't see someone make a mistake and then make the same mistake. That's a fool. That's not wise. A wise man learns from someone else's mistakes. And if he's wise, he doesn't make the same mistake that someone else made, because he saw what happened to him when he did this very thing. If you slam your hand in this car door for a particular reason, I know not to go do that, because I don't want my hand slammed in the damn car door. I learned from your foolishness and from your mistake. You guys need to learn from my foolishness and from my mistakes. I did the time so that you don't have to. And, however, should you not want to listen to me and go to prison anyway, at least you'll know the rules. When you get there, you'll know the protocols. You'll know that you constantly have to watch your fucking back. Look, I just gave you 8 rules that you must abide by in prison. Now here I am back a few days later with protocols that you have to abide by. It's like, damn, you can't do nothing. You're constantly on edge. You're constantly watching your back. You constantly can't break this rule. You can't break that rule. It's stressful, man. And it's serious. You can't break the rule. You cannot transgress against the protocol, or you can lose your life. I am not being dramatic. I am not overhyping it. I'm telling you what it is. It's the truth, bro. These rules are in place for a reason. Because if you transgress against them, people get hurt. They save lives. I cannot emphasize that and stress that enough. Let's say, for example, a blood disrespects a Crip, or a blood, let's say, or any black from anywhere, a black that's not affiliated, whatever, disrespects someone of another race, any other race. It can be a other. It doesn't matter who it is. And they say, whoever it is that takes umbrage to what happened, they say, man, we want this guy off the yard. He disrespected my people. Their leader says, he disrespected my people. He got to go. Okay? And your faction then has to get you off the yard. And if they don't get you off the yard, it's going to go up. It's going to be a riot with the people who want him off the yard. Period. That's what's going to happen. And it's hard sometimes to get this person off the yard. Why? Well, take for example, when I was just in prison. I paroled from Centinela last year. We on the yard, I'm working out. I'm up there with some strong comrades. My homeboys are strong. Some of y'all cars in there are super weak, getting ran over. But my homeboys are strong. And we out there working out every day. We busting down. I'm running a workout. I'm 50 years old. That's why y'all need to be a member. If you think you can hang with this penitentiary workout, you want that work, you want that smoke, hit the join button. I'm almost 50. I'll be 50 in February. But I'm out there busting the homies down. Some people quitting on the workout. They can't handle it. Because I'm serious about it. Okay? And that's the bottom line. So let's say these are your comrades. You working out with them. Me and my homeboy, Trey Soldier, Trey Monk, Big Capone, we ate every day. What you got on the burritos, bro? What you got on the tacos, bro? Everybody put their food in. The homie Trey Monk would cook the stuff. We had a camaraderie. We're brothers. Sometimes you be in a cell with this dude for 5 or 10 years. You know his sister, his mother now. All this sort of stuff. And now, he done transgressed against a rule. And they're telling you, you have to and get him off the yard. This your boy, this your brother. This somebody who you fuck with every fucking day. So sometimes these dudes, they don't want to do it because they're in fear of the person. They're asking them to get off the yard, or they just really respect this person. Maybe he's the shot caller and he done did something wrong. He's a G from his hood. And they saying, man, get him off the yard. And y'all got to do it. And so if you don't get him off the yard, it's going to go up That didn't happen many times before, where the Bloods and told the Crips, hey man, get this dude off the yard. A situation that transpired, and they said, get him out the yard. And they don't get him out the yard for whatever reason. Then of course, they want him out the yard. So it's about to go up. And people get hurt. People trying to go home. People don't want to go to the fucking hole, go to the fucking shoe, lose all their fucking shit. Ain't got no TV now, ain't got no radio, ain't got this and that. They can't get their visits, all because you done did some bullshit, because you done transgressed against one of the rules and one of the protocols. And now they out here leaking, or had to do something to somebody else, and they caught 20 more years. They was going home next year. All of this sort of thing, all of this sort of shit happens all the time. Because people can't listen. They break the fucking rules. They transgress against the protocols. And guess what? They end up paying for it. And that's what the fuck I'm telling you. Stay the fuck out. Because if you go in there, I don't give a fuck who you think you are, you're going to follow the rules. You're not better than them. You're not bigger than them. Protocols. When you get to a level 4, 180 yard, not so much for a level 4, 270, not so much, never on a 1, 2, or 3 yard, never happened. But on a level 4, 180, it's mandatory. As soon as you get there, within 10 minutes, your leader, your big homeboy, or whoever the shot caller is, it may not even be the shot caller. It may be someone who's speaking for the shot caller. It's going to come to your cell, and if they can't get to your cell, they're going to send a kite. And in that kite, it's going to be the rules and the protocols. In that conversation, it's going to be the rules and the protocols. Why within 10 minutes? Well, they don't even want you to leave your cell without knowing these rules and these protocols and get yourself in a world of trouble, or get them in a world of trouble because you didn't hit the yard, been there for a day or two, something didn't happen because you didn't know the rules of the protocol. They're going to prevent that and form a preemptive strike and come talk to you immediately. That way, it's going to absolve you of the excuse, I didn't know any better. They're going to let you know 10 minutes within you hitting the yard. Now, listen. One of the protocols is you never, ever walk in between the tables of another race. People have got wounded very badly over this situation. The Hispanics and the whites have their tables, and the blacks have their tables. This is on the yard, and this is in the day room. In fact, in the day room, the Mexicans have one side of the day room, and we have another side. We don't really go over there. They don't come over there to where we're at. We certainly do not walk in between the tables if we were to go on their side of the day room. Same thing on the yard. We have designated tables for us and for them. And if you walk in between the tables, they don't know what you're coming to do. I don't know what you're coming to do. If you're another race and I'm sitting right here playing cards or doing whatever I'm doing with my comrades, and here you come walking in between the table. Now, there have been times, that's why this is a protocol and not a rule. Because there have been times when Southsiders have come over there by me to the table. I know a lot of their big dogs. I did a lot of business with them. So often I would talk to them on the yard or in the day room. And so if they come over there to me by the table, that would be okay, because as long as I knew you. But there's been times when I saw a white coming or a Hispanic and I didn't know them that well, and they looked a little bit sinister. And I told the blacks, man, if this dude come any closer, get off on him. I don't know what the fuck he coming over here for. And he shouldn't be coming. You got your thing, right? You got your thing? Man, get off. Fuck that. We not playing no games, because my whole objective was to make it home and to make sure that my comrades made it home, really by any means necessary. That's why I took the rules and the protocols so serious, because I wanted to make it home. And I knew that no matter what, if I transgressed, it can put me in a situation where I did not make it home. Because when I first got to the level 4, 180 yard, when I got to high desert, my big homeboys came to the cell door and they told me these rules and protocols within 10 minutes. I got there, they said, little bro, we know who you are. for the ones that didn't know me personally. They said, bro, we didn't heard nothing but good things about you. Everywhere you done been, you ain't got no smut on your name. You been strong as fuck. You been pushing the homies. You been pushing yourself. You been conducting yourself like a soldier behind these walls. No smut. But that was then, and this is now. You're only as good as your last situation, period. And we don't give a fuck who you are. We love you. But these are the rules and these are the protocols. And if you flout them, you're saying you don't love us. You're saying fuck us. Because again, everybody gets in trouble when you go against the rules. Your whole fucking car. People get hurt because you don't want to listen. And so they say, well, you don't give a fuck about us. If you keep transgressing against these fucking rules, you don't give a fuck about us. So we not finna give a fuck about you. And they gonna get your ass off the yard in a very vicious way. Because you're saying that their life means nothing to you. It's one thing if your life doesn't mean nothing, but if you're saying that their life means nothing, they're gonna take umbrage to that, period. Follow the fucking rules and follow the protocols, or else. That's just the way it is, bro. Don't go. When you first open up prison yards, these are the most dangerous times. You will often hear people say, man, I don't want to go open up the fucking prison. That means the prison is just opening up. No one has ever been there before. They just built a new prison. You know how it is. They keep building these prisons and not schools. So yeah, so they keep building these prisons. And so a new prison will be erected every other month, like in the 90s. And so you have to go open up the yard. That's the most volatile time because everybody is jockeying for position. The Southsiders saying, we want these tables because when it get hot, the shade is gonna be right here. We want these handball courts and we want these pull-up bars. The Blacks saying, well, no, we'll give y'all these pull-up bars, but we want these tables. And oftentimes it kicks off when you opening up a fucking prison. But when you get to a prison and it's already been established, these are the protocols. No walking in between the table. No looking inside of cells when you come in from the yard, inside of another race cell, because you don't know what they're in there doing. And they don't want you in their business. And they can go tell your people, man, your people all up in my business. He saw me with my thing. He saw me with my drugs. Man, I don't appreciate that. You know, mind your business. You mind your business. Don't look in anyone's cell. Your people are going to tell you that. Now, don't even look in your own people's cell. Go to your cell and keep it fucking moving when you bring your ass in from yard or you bring your ass in from child. Mind your own business. Also, there will be no working out with anyone from another race. There will be no eating with anyone from another race. There will be no doing drugs. Let me go over here and just smoke this little thing with my boy. We grew up together. We both from the hood. He lived around the corner from me. We went to high school together, whatever. None of that's gonna fly in there. They don't give a fuck. You ain't got no friends. And you damn sure ain't got no friends from another race to the point that you're gonna work out with them, eat, or do drugs. It's not gonna happen, bro. All right? You're gonna stick with your own people, and that's gonna be that. That's for everybody. That's just the way it is, okay? Also, you cannot go to their pull-up bars. Again, it's already gonna be established when the yard opens up. They have their pull-up bars on the yard, we have ours. Probably a riot happened to get this shit established. And so now, if there's no room on our pull-up bars, and there may be room on theirs, because maybe they're not over there working out, you still cannot go over there and use their workout equipment at any time for any reason. Okay, and so these rules are very stringent. Now the chow hall, I'm gonna have to do a whole video on the chow hall etiquette by itself, because the chow hall rules are intense because you're sitting there eating. And so many riots happen in the chow hall because someone takes umbrage to something someone says or does no matter how minute or frivolous. And it goes up immediately. I'll give you the child heart etiquette in one of my other videos. Those are the protocols, gentlemen, okay? But the primary objective is for you to stay the fuck out of prison to begin with. Because again, rules, protocols, every time you fucking turn around, and you can't walk in between the table. You can't do this. Oh, also, I left out that you have to roll your mattress up. Wake up call on a level 4 180. For some people, it's going to be 4 a.m. For everyone, it's going to be no later than 5 a.m. You wake up, the first thing you do, the first thing I always did when I woke up was put my shoes on. I've never walked in my cell with the shower shoes on, not even in my cell, because I know that most unalivings that happen in prison, they happen inside the cell. The people who want to unalive you, there's a hit on you, and they're coming for you, they're going to do it inside of a cell, because you can't get away for the most part. They put 5 people in there on you, you're in trouble. And so you roll your mattress up. Some people do it just as a sign of strength, to show you're not in your bed all day, you're not sleeping, you're not depressed. I'm up, I'm programming, I'm working out, and I'm reading. That's it. All right? And some people do it just out of protection. That's why I did it. I did it because I was strong, and I was working out, and I was studying all day, and I was never laying down. But I also did it because I was always prepared, and I was always on the lookout, because my whole damn thing was to make sure that I made it home. And no matter what, that's why I was so quick to go on the offensive all the time. I don't care. I'm not gonna be a sitting duck for nobody. If I sense any tension, don't play with me. Because if I sense any tension, you acting like it's a problem, man, it's about to go up. I'm telling you right now. Because I'm not gonna wait and let you plan an attack on me. And like I said, just based on my size. Most people, when they come at me, they're not coming at me playing, because they feel like if I come at this dude playing and just do something that's just gonna piss him off, I'm in trouble. I gotta come and try to put him on his back. They come in with some shit to try to take me down. So I'm not gonna sit back and wait on this. If I sense any tension, if we didn't got into it, that's your ass. I'm going up on you right then and there. I'm going up on you. That's just what it is. I'm not about to wait and plan out a damn thing. It's finna happen right now, homie. And if you ain't ready for it, don't be popping that fly shit. Don't be popping it like it's hot, because I'm telling you right now, boom, I'm going up on you. That's just the way it was. This ain't no smoke. That's what it is. So stay the fuck out of prison. Because if you go in there, you have to deal with all of these rules, all of these protocols, when instead you could just learn from me and my foolishness and my indiscretions and my transgressions. And you can stay free and not cause your family and yourself all of the heartache and pain and lose years of your life. For what? I'll be 50 in February. Been in there all my life. For what? Have nothing to show for it. It ain't worth it, people. The youth, it ain't worth it. I don't give a fuck. You're going to hear that message every time. Sign up, be a member, join. Opening up the chats on Monday. Open up the chat for members only. Days after that. Next video. The black structure. But I know you nosy motherfuckers going to be listening and watching. So I ain't telling you everything. But for my people who may be hard-headed and going there anyway, I'm going to equip you so that you can bring your ass back home. Should you take your dumb ass in there because you're not listening. Level 4, 180, black structure. It's coming up, people.